Chris Evans, or as we very well know him for, Captain America. The actor who come up out of nowhere thanks to many of his roles in the acting world. But talking no more, I'm going to be getting straight into things today with 100 facts all about Chris Evans. Number 1. His full name is Christopher Robert Evans. 2. He was born June 13th, 1981. 3. He was born in Boston, Massachusetts. 4. He did, however, grow up in a nearby small town of Salisbury. 5. He has got very, very light eyes, and some say they are blue and some say they are green. I guess they change by the day. Number 6. He is 6 foot tall exactly. 7. He is, of course, a Gemini. 8. In 2000, he moved to LA with a few other small actors to try and make it big. 9. He has a small brother and 2 sisters. 10. One of his sisters is an English teacher. 11. His brother is also an actor, known as Scott Evans. 12. Scott is also gay, and Chris is always standing up and being an advocate for the LGBTQ community. 13. Chris has an Irish, Italian, and German background. 14. His mother was an artistic director at the Concord Youth Center. 15. This is where Chris trained and practiced as an actor from a very young age. 16. So yes, you better have guessed it, Chris knew he wanted to be an actor from as young as being in his junior year of high school. 17. One of his earliest plays was in Fallen Star, where he played the ghost of the main character's best friend. 18. He went to school at the Lincoln Salisbury Regional High School. 19. Chris also spent the summer in New York City to take on acting classes at the Lee Strasberg Theatre and Film Institute. 20. He did, however, go back to school in Salisbury, where he graduated early. That's how good he really was. 21. Chris's father was a dentist. 22. He claims that Chris had very bad teeth as a child and needed a lot of work and braces to get them to look the way they do today. 23. Chris, even as an adult, needed to get extra braces again to help correct a few moved teeth. 24. His uncle is Mike Capuno, a member of the US House of Representatives from Massachusetts. Wow. 25. At family gatherings such as Christmas, Chris would always put on a show to act and perform in front of his whole family. 26. He was raised in the Catholic faith, though he practiced Buddhism as an adult now. 27. His first acting gig was in 1997 and was for an educational video called Biodiversity, Wild About Life. 28. He was only 16 years old when he landed this role. 29. He then couldn't get a single acting job for a further 3 years, and he was worried he would have to give up on the dream. 30. His next acting job was cast for Fox TV in the miniseries Opposite Sex in 2000. 31. And his first movie role was also in the year of 2000, starring in Newcomers. 32. The show that made him more known to casting agencies was Not Another Teen Movie, however. 33. In 1999, Chris modelled for Tyler in Hasbro's board game Mystery Day. 34. In a special edition of the board game, you can even hear him speaking in the game's electronical phone. 35. He is a huge musical theatre fan, and one of his favourite musicals to perform was Bye Bye Birdie. 36. He is obviously known as the actor for Captain America. 37. But did you know he initially turned down the part? 38. The one and only Robert Downey Jr. and his very own mum did, however, convince him to accept the role, and boy is he glad he made that choice. 39. He therefore got casted as Captain America, and the first movie with him as the character released in 2011. 40. He was, however, a different Marvel character before he played as Captain America. 41. That was in fact Human Touch in the Fantastic Four movie franchise. 42. He also made further appearances in film adaptations of comic books and graphic novels for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and Snowpiercer. 43. Another one of his breakthrough movies was Cellular, with co-star including Jason Statham. 44. His work for the Marvel series has, however, established him as one of the highest paid actors in the whole world. 45. His net worth is around $80 million. 46. He's allegedly got $300,000 for his first ever Captain America movie. 47. Every Marvel movie Chris was in after the first Captain America movie, he got more and more earnings every single movie. 48. He is in the highest ever grossed film, Avengers, taking in a total of $1.5 billion, and that's only going up by the day. 49. This, however, doesn't make him self-obsessed and a mean guy. Everyone that knows Chris says how surprising you'll be to find out he's actually so kind. 50. Whenever he goes down to Boston, he visits the Children's Hospital and spends time with sick children. 51. He states that his kind ways and generosity wasn't always the way it is today, and he needed a lot of therapy to get to the mentality he has today. 52. He always thanks a lot of it to just working on himself, giving him enough time to make himself a better version of himself today. 53. He trains and diets an insane amount and is very strict on himself, but keeping that physique of his obviously isn't easy. 54. They had to shrink his body down for the shots of him when he was the skinny version of Captain America in the first Captain America movie. 55. This was the first time in a Marvel movie they used this technology, and later done it to Iron Man to make him a teenager again. Crazy stuff, and it all started with Chris Evans. 56. He had to sign up for extra insurance policies when filming some of the Captain America movies, as he wanted to do things like skydiving in them. 57. So no stunt double needed, and most of the stunts you see him perform are performed by Chris Evans. 58. Since the year of 2000, Chris has been rumoured to date up to 18 different women, however only a couple of them are official. 59. Some of these women include Sandra Bullock, Amy Smart, and Jessica Biel. 60. Fun fact also, his first ever celebrity crush was in fact Sandra Bullock. But yes girls, that does mean Chris is allegedly still single. 62. After Avengers, he has been working on being in drama movies more so. One example of them being Knives Out, a huge success, and it's been said to have another 2 follow-up movies. 63. He is in fact a Netflix adaptation of the 2009 novel The Grey Man. This is also being directed by the Russo brothers. 64. He also has a comedy with Adam McKay called Don't Look Up. 65. This movie has a killer cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, loads more actors, and even Ariana Grande. 66. He supports the New England Patriots football team. 67. He even narrated a documentary, America's Game, the story of the 2014 New England Patriots. 68. In 2020, Chris launched a website, A Starting Point, full of short interviews of America's elected officials on political issues, with the goal of presenting both a Democratic and Republican point of views. 69. He did, however, take part in a virtual fundraiser to support Joe Biden. 70. Chris has stated many times how he is willing to cut down his acting job to give directing a go. 71. He also stated how he wants to continue to be an actor for as long as he possibly can. 72. He has been nominated for countless awards, however only ever won a couple. 73. One of these includes Best Superhero at the Scream Awards for Captain America the First Avenger. 74. He also won a Lobby Hero Award for Favourite Featured Actor in a play of his performance in Broadway. 75. He is a supporter of Christopher's Haven, a charity providing houses to families affected by childhood cancer. 76. In 2015, him and Chris Pratt visited patients in the Seattle Children's Hospital after the two made a bet that eventually raised donations for the hospital as well as the Christopher's Haven charity. 77. Chris also helps other charities alongside his Avengers co-stars such as Feeding America, Meals on Wheels, and No Kid Hungry. 78. He played in a charity football game in 2016, raising a total of $80,000 for Christopher's Haven. 79. When growing up, Evans played wrestling in high school. 80. He then went on to play in lacrosse, so this was where his fitness all started. 81. He is said to have suffered with bad anxiety over the years and found different methods to help with this problem. 82. He is said to be very good friends with Ellen DeGeneres and goes on a show whenever he gets the chance. 83. He is also very good friends with Avengers co-star Scarlett Johansson. 84. His first acting agency asked him to sign a 10-year contract with them, and at first he was very nervous to do so. 85. Captain Little Butt, I'm gonna call it to keep it PG, was the nickname the Avengers cast gave Chris during the filming of the Marvel movies. 86. Captain America and the Falcon have great chemistry, and the two actors also featured in another movie together the same year as one of the Avengers movies released. 87. Chris Evans' hobby is in fact tap dancing, although he's very nervous and doesn't like doing it in front of people. He states he's not good enough. 88. Chris cameoed in the Sands of Time Tainted Love music video. 89. One of Chris's dreams growing up was to become a Disney animator. 90. So yes, you better know it, he can draw incredibly well. 91. This also means Chris is a super fan of Disney. 92. Chris's favourite Disney characters are in fact Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh. 93. 5 of the Avengers got matching Marvel tattoos, and Chris was in fact one of them. 94. Oh, and talking of tattoos, Chris recently has been showing off his insane amount of tattoos that most people had no idea he even had. 95. Oh, and while he showed off his tattoo, he shows off that yes, he is able to do a backflip. Backflipping into the pool. 96. Chris hated the Captain America costume, stated it was unflattering and not at all comfortable. 97. He actually got daily migraines from how tight the helmet was around his head. 98. He also had to wear t-shirts that were 2 dress sizes too small, just to show off his muscles. So no, he really did not have fun in these Captain America outfits. 99. He shares his birthday with 4 other members of the Marvel movie cast and crew. However, luckily they were from different movies, so not too much sharing was needed. 100. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Yes, that's right guys, there you have it. That was in fact 100 facts all about Chris Evans. You guys are definitely going to pass your Chris Evans trivial questions after this one. So thank you for watching the video, leave a like if you have enjoyed, and like I said, in fact number 100, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Anyway guys, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.